Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. They begin with a run by Davis, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Morton. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game of their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Looking to throw. Morton. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
For a Denver touchdown. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Stafford. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And some space here. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 10-yard line. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. From the gun, a give to Davis. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 77 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Working with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On second down now, it's Sanders, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10.
Off play action. Morton. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Oh, my goodness.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. He goes 86 yards on the kick return. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Morton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake it at Stafford. And Sanders has got it complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. A first down carry for Davis. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake. Morton sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here just past the 25. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 44, Stafford. Sanders has it over the middle. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, it's Sanders. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Stafford. It's caught by Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Stafford now to throw. Touchdown! T.J. Hawkinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action. Morton. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Morton. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Morton. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, Stafford here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, here's Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. There he goes left side.
Keep going, keep running, man.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Again, it's Johnson. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Here's Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time. But now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field, and that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 22. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
This will be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Morton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after here coming up. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Lions are right back in this football game. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
2nd down and 8. Off the play fake. Morton. Oh, what a move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Morton. That's complete to Sharp. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action. Morton eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And the Lions are right back in this football game. They'll run on 1st down. Sanders. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Broncos, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's just their third loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll be at home next week for a date.